I just want to take a few minutes here to try to address a few things that I've been kind of seeing out there quite a bit. Videos where individuals are basically just creating this unnecessary fear, fear mongering of the condition of the market, and trying to just put one blanket statement over the market, which is not the case at all. In many cases, actually, it's entirely false compared to what reality is. So watched a video this morning, a clip that someone sent me where a gentleman was trying to get everyone to freak out, basically that certain counties throughout Florida are experiencing a huge crash. No sales are happening. Inventory's at an all-time high, and no one should be buying right now, and they should be waiting. And I completely disagree with that. I think that there's going to be cases where someone should wait, absolutely. And I'm definitely not here to tell everyone that they need to go buy a property. I think that each person needs to evaluate their situation and determine whether or not this is the right time for them. But I want to actually show true data, not just these little made-up charts that they're using. So if we go into, let's just take Sarasota County, for instance, because that was one of the examples. And we look at the last, well, first of all, you have over 5,000 listings. So there is a lot of inventory. There's no doubt about that. But that's a good thing if you're a buyer, right? That gives you options. You're not like we were 2 years ago where you were having to rush to that house the first day, maybe not even make it there, just throw your full price or over asking price offer and hope for the best. That's not the case anymore. It is still happening for some inventory out there, but for the vast majority, you can go take your time, look through some properties, and make the decision that's most appropriate for you. But in the past 30 days, if you look right here, we brought on 1,671 new listings to the market. And again, these are all homes, something you can live in. So it could be a single family home, a condo, townhome, villa, mobile home, anything like that. It's not vacant land, it's not rentals, and it's not commercial. So out of all the listings out there, there's currently 1,792 pending properties. Those are ones that are under contract and are going to eventually make their way to closing. Some of them might not make it to closing. They might fall apart, but new ones will replace them. And then for the sold in the past, let's just go to the past 60 days. We've sold 1,406 properties in Sarasota County. So those three numbers all line up pretty good, and you can see that there's actually activity happening. Charlotte County is a little bit different of a story, but it's just not as high of activity, but I will show you that as well. So in the past 30 days, 1,023 matches have hit the market. If we take that away and just show you how many are all together on the market, it's the same. Actually, it's not quite as high. It's 3,766 matches that are all the active listings. And then if we go to pending, you're going to see that there are 925 matches for that. And if we go to sold in the past 60 days, 711. So a little bit lower on the sold side, but we do have quite a bit pending. A lot of activity. Obviously, we're in season in this area, so we have a lot of visitors in the area that are looking at properties, maybe securing a property this year so that they can have their own home next year versus renting. So despite all of the fear mongering out there that these investors, and you can't see me right now, but I'm throwing my air quotes out because in many cases they want to be an investor, or maybe they are investors. Their goal is to continue to get the market to slow down. If the market continues to slow down enough and the interest rates stay where they're at, that provides them the opportunity to come in and continue to make these lowball offers, pick up properties from people that are in desperate situations, and they capitalize on that. And when they go in, they're going in with all cash, or they're going in with private lending that can close a lot quicker and has a lot less approval requirements than you might with lending, or if you're not a cash buyer. So all they're going to do is create this fear, try to get the market to slow down, and then if and when they were even successful, which I don't believe they should be or can be successful off of these videos that they're making, then you go to try to buy and they're outbidding you. So don't worry about those people. Worry about your exact situation. What does it look like for you? What does your income look like? What does your household look like? What does the next 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years look like for you? Make a decision that's appropriate for you. Speak with a lender, speak with a real estate professional. Make the decision that's best for you, not what someone else is telling you to do. You don't want to be in a situation where you've waited out the market, but you need to buy a home and you're waiting it out to then all of a sudden find out that the interest rates come back down and the market takes back off and now everyone's back out competing against each other again. So speak with someone, call us. More than happy to have a fair, open, honest discussion. If that discussion leads towards it's not the right time for you, that's okay. I know not everyone might tell you that it's not okay, and you might think that some people, and it may be very true, that some people might want to just force you into buying for their own personal benefit. I can promise you that we're not going to do that. We want to make sure that it's the best decision for you at the right time. And if we either make it happen now or set up a game plan for later, or you just feel like you got to wait for years down the road, all of that is fine. But there's a lot of great programs out there. There's builders that are throwing really good interest rates and incentives to purchase their brand new construction homes. So again, make a decision that's appropriate for you. Disregard all these crazy videos. I know I'm saying that as you're watching a video, and I'm sure someone will comment in here that this isn't true, but that's why I'm showing you true data from our MLS system. I'm only showing you what is actually happening. And again, those numbers are just what's in the MLS. That doesn't include off-market sales and off-market inventory, right? A for sale by owner, or someone who, wanted to sell their home and a neighbor in the neighborhood knew someone that might want to buy it, so that sold off-market. There's all those other ones that can be added on top of that we just don't have access to because they weren't entered into the MLS. So that's the data. As it changes, we'll certainly continue to keep you up to date, but please pay close attention to what's important for you. Go out, see what the options are, and do what's right for you. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. I'll put some contact info down in the description, and we're always here, always happy to help out.